Welcome to Cuss and Clarity, where we cuss a little bit and clarify a lot. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going over what the universe has in store for you, what blessings are coming your way. I call on the energy of the rainbow fluorite. It is a leaf or feather. I think it's a feather. I'm going to say it's a feather. Rainbow fluorite, okay? This is for clarity, grounding. It's called the Genius Stone. It's used to aid in concentration, decision-making, and intellectual pursuit. So if that's you, we also have our Modern Witch Tarot as the first pile, okay, with the rainbow fluorite. Then we have our pink calcite, okay? This is a game controller, okay? I think it's Xbox now, don't quote me now. For love, gentleness, emotional release. It's used to aid in overcoming anxiety, calming the mind, and fostering self-love. And for this deck, we have our Universal Monsters Tarot deck, okay, for my spooky ookies. All right. So go ahead and pause so you can meditate on which pile you want to choose. Now, both piles may resonate with you. So if you can take one from another, leave whatever doesn't resonate. But I'm definitely going to start with pile 1. So go ahead and pause if you want to decide which pile you want to choose. Okay, welcome pile 1 with the rainbow fluorite, clarity, grounding, genius stone, concentration, decision-making, intellectual pursuits, okay? We have our Modern Witch Tarot of the blessings coming your way. All right. What does Spirit have in store for you? Okay, 2 cards right off the bat. We have the Hierophant. Beautiful energy. King of Cups. Okay. We know that the King of Cups is king of your heart chakra. All right. King of emotional stability, with also giving off water sign energy. I'm going to pull 2 more before I begin. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good energy coming out of this deck. The cards are just flowing. Okay. While you're doing this reading, be meditating on what you hope to achieve. We have strength, which is perfect for a reading talking about what energy or what Spirit has in store for you, okay? And we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, so our Hierophant energy coming out here is about blessing, guidance, stability. It's going to, whatever you're meant to do, whatever blessings are coming your way are definitely in alignment with your values, okay? Because the Hierophant sits in a position that we have these 2 keys here, meaning that they hold the key, okay? We have 2 people listening or watching this figure here. What that means is that you can receive any type of wisdom or ideas from a mentor, or even the things that you traditionally hold. Your values are going to be the key to moving you to your blessings that Spirit has in store for you, okay? On a larger structure, it could be talking about school, your career path, any spiritual practices, okay? This is always confirmation when we see this in a reading that you're on the right path. And again, King of Cups, King of emotional stability, balance. This means you're attracting the emotional maturity that you're probably seeking out, compassion, okay? If you're asking for more love in your life, whether it be romantic or self-love, this King of emotional stability is telling you that you're going to be able to start setting those healthier boundaries, be a more supportive person, and find more supportive people in your path, okay? With the 4 of Cups now, the 4 of Cups, I like to generally read these as maybe something to not necessarily warn as in a bad way, but kind of keep an idea out for, okay? Because Spirit wants to bless you. Spirit wants to give you exactly what is the desires that you have. Now, this girl in the picture, she's wearing a shirt that says over it. She's got her cups in front of her phone. The disembodied hand holding out the cup, okay? This is Spirit handing you your blessings. This may be the love that you're seeking, even if it's self-love, compassion, the mentorship, the new opportunity, but you're a little over it. Probably because things have been delayed. You might feel like it's not coming, okay? Reevaluation is what I'm hearing, okay? You're being protected from distractions because this phone is off to the side. It's not being touched, okay? So if you've been distracting yourself because you think that things have not been going your way, if you think that you've been waiting too long, this is Spirit giving you a nudge to say, like, it's no time to be over it. It's okay to feel exasperated. It's okay, but don't give up because the blessings are coming, okay? You are meant to have exactly what it is that you set out to have, okay? I want also to give the message that I'm hearing that once you release what you do when you're bored, okay, when you're burnt out, the emotional withdrawal that some of us may resort to, then you'll start to really reevaluate and get back in tune with what you know is coming for you, okay? And with the Strength card, we see the woman with the lion, okay? This represents obviously strong Leo energy. It could also be the other fire signs as well. Patience, self-trust. It's not going to be forceful, okay? The challenges are not overpowering you. They are going to refine and cultivate you. You're learning how to be strong without the need to prove it. Because if you can look at the way that the picture is set up, the lion is there. It's showing the strength, right? Ain't nobody finna run up on her because she got this lion with her. But the lion is not in the forefront. The lion is not taking the lead. The woman is still taking the lead. The lion is there for support. Your strength is there to support you. It's not there to act as a barrier, okay? This is definitely lasting character building, wise, wisdom, growth, grounding. This is going to help you discern what is for you and what isn't, okay? So that this can be lasting and long term. It's not going to be fleeting or fly by night, okay? This is about your career, relationship, spirituality, the full year ahead. Okay, let's pull some more cards, okay? What does Spirit have in store for you? What blessings are coming your way? Okay. Oh, Ten of Cups, really good energy, okay? Ten of Cups, always about friends, family, camaraderie, okay? That rainbow always signifies what we receive is always a great, happy ending, okay? And then we got the Queen of Cups. These cup cards coming out in this reading is definitely showing blessings, because what we get in our cup, filling our cups, filling the cups of others, okay? Cups typically signify the vessel in which the universe, Spirit hands you your gift, okay? It's about filling, okay? Queen of Cups and King of Cups together, complete balance of the masculine and feminine, but also the masculine and feminine energies when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to the way that you treat others, the way you treat yourself, the way others treat you, even the way that others see you, even if you don't see yourself that way currently, okay? And the Ten of Pentacles, I'm sorry, Seven of Pentacles, perfect, okay? So we got a little bit of coins up in here, which is perfect for this reading when it comes to blessings. Okay, so as I said before, the Ten of Cups is always going to be about emotional fulfillment and harmony, okay? We see two women sharing the view with children playing. It doesn't have to be literal, but it could be. Maybe there's a long distance friend that'll be coming closer, a sibling, a partner. We do have the rainbow there, so this could speak to same-sex relationships if you have children or are thinking about having children, but this could also speak to a childlike existence where we are happy, emotionally fulfilled, just living free and uninhibited as children do, okay? Especially that idea that you get when children receive a gift. This gift from the universe, this blessing is going to definitely feel like Christmas, okay? The Ten of Cups signifies harmony, chosen family, because this is the family card. You're going to feel like this gift and these blessings, you're going to be able to share them with others, okay? It may even come at the result of connecting with family members, friends, etc., a lover, even with your children, okay? Self-love and genuine support. This card, when we're talking about blessings, is the I made it. Okay, I like to look at this card like that because we see the city, okay, apartment buildings, tall buildings, and then we have the stability of a home. Doesn't necessarily have to be moving into an actual home, but it's just the idea of how this river separates the two, right? Where you started and where you are. This is the I made it card for sure. You're going to have lots to share, lots to talk about with friends and family. Reminiscent of where you used to be and where you are now is coming through on this energy. The Queen of Cups, same as the King of Cups, okay? Water sign energy, safe and emotionally grounded. This is definitely giving off self-love more than anything. This is about the love that you feel for yourself because you have allowed yourself to rest so that you no longer feel this energy of being over it or feel this energy of being overlooked, okay? It's the energy and the feeling that we get when we realize that we have mastered our own emotions. And mastering our own emotions, this is the feeling that you get when you're alone and you're like, dang, if I didn't do this, if I hadn't have believed in myself, then I wouldn't be here, okay? This is going to catapult the trust that you have in yourself, the trust that you have of knowing like, look, I do know how to listen to myself. I do know how to answer the call of what's tugging at my heartstrings, okay? Baby, and this is a perfect card, okay? The coins. The woman is standing back looking at the plants that are growing. She's got her watering can in her hand. She's admiring her growth, admiring your wealth, and looking back on your success, admiring what was built and what was cultivated and what was grown. Plants do not grow this tall if you don't pay attention and tend to them, okay? This is telling you that your patience has paid off, invested time and effort, and the emotional energy, okay? The emotional intelligence that it took to get here. Your work is not wasted, okay? It just needs time to mature. Let it grow is what I'm hearing. Your blessings are centered on emotional abundance that is earned and not rushed. You're creating a life. You're creating an entire life for yourself where stability, happiness, growth is sustainable, okay? Because it's built on emotional honesty, which is what I said. You're going to feel so proud of yourself because you're going to know that you were authentic, honest, turn down what doesn't feel right, walk through the doors that you know are for you. And when you walk through the doors, walk like you're supposed to be there. Okay? Oh, I know we ain't supposed to quote her, but Nicki Minaj said, when I walk in, sit up straight. I don't give a fuck if I was late. Okay? You walking on your own time. And when you get into those rooms, when you get into those spaces, even these hypothetical rooms, right? These ideas that we have. It doesn't have to be physical rooms that you're walking in, but if it is corporate and you want to grow in corporate, grow in corporate. If it's your creativity, grow in your creativity, but take up that space, because that space that you're not wanting to take up with being over it, feeling like you're being overlooked, feeling like things are passing you by, people are getting things that are meant for you, baby, it don't matter. Get into alignment with yourself. Emotional maturity is what it's going to take to get here. And that emotional maturity doesn't just necessarily look like loving yourself. It also looks like accepting criticism well. It also looks like accepting rejection well, because now that you know that there is not going to be no rejection, there is a rainbow at the end. Okay, the I made it card is there. That strength is going to be your stepping path. But don't let it get in your way to where you're so closed off to ideas and you're allowing the strength of like, I got this, I can do this on my own, get in the way of getting a sense of community and being able to accept the things as they come, because getting something for nothing is all about what the universe is there for. Because the nothing is the rest. It is the emotional maturity. It is building up your confidence, okay? You're creating sustainable, long-lasting fulfillment. It's not just for a moment. You're building something that's going to last forever. You're on the exact right path. Okay, I have these messages from the universe cards that I'm going to pull for a little bit of oracle, okay, to tie in the message, because I know sometimes we look at this and sound too good to be true. It's resonating, it's hitting us too hard, and sometimes we just need it laid out in plain English for us to accept it, okay? Release old doubts and fears. You're currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs, in the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing, okay? So that's it for pile 1. You are not who you were when you began. Trust what's awakening beneath the surface and let the energy settle, and what's meant for you will now find its way. All right, pile 1. Okay, welcome back, pile 2. Remember, this is the pink calcite gaming controller for love, gentleness, and emotional release. Used as an aid in overcoming anxiety, calming the mind, and fostering self-love. Let's get into it. And we are using our Universal Monsters deck. And we are getting a reading for what Spirit has in store for you, what blessings are coming your way. Now, this deck is newish. Hasn't been broken in very good, so shuffling is a little loud, so I apologize. Let's get into it. Now, again, if something in pile 1 resonates with you, definitely go with it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So we got 2. Now, look, let's not play. Let's not play the Hierophant as one of the first cards again, okay? So Spirit is really getting in tune, okay? And then we have the 6 of Castles. Yeah, absolutely. The key to success. So Spirit wants both piles to know what their key to success is. And I think that that's very beautiful, because getting some guidance on what to do is a lot, is very helpful to know what it is you can do to step into your highest potential and your biggest blessings. Okay. That's okay. And then we have 7 of Castles here. Okay. Okay, so again, we have the Hierophant, the 6 of Castles, and the 7 of Castles, which also translate to the traditional Pentacle cards, the Castles do. And so the Hierophant coming up as the first card is no surprise, okay? And this character is Van Helsing, expert in science and the supernatural, okay, if that resonates with anybody. But the blessings that are going to come towards you is when you get into guidance and structure, okay? This is your confirmation that you need a little bit more guidance and structure. You're going to be supported by wisdom outside of yourself. Again, mentor, an institution, the traditions that you hold dear with your family. This is definitely going to mean that you're going to want to, if you're thinking about going to school, this is your confirmation. If you're in school, you're on the right path. It also has the same theme as pile 1 with recommitting and making sure that you stay in alignment with the things that you dream about doing. This is your reassurance. This is the reassurance again that you are on the right path. Now, the 6 of coins, pentacles, coins, castles. This is talking about balance. You're going to receive support and resources to do what it is that you need to do. So if you've been wondering if you have the means or the resources to go after your goal, whether you can see how it's going to happen or not, it's going to happen. You're going to be supported, okay? It might even come as a surprise. It might come as a blessing that you didn't know you were receiving financially. It could be financial aid, a new job, whatever it is that you feel like is holding you back by way of finances for achieving your dream. This is Spirit telling you that you don't have to worry about that, okay? You're going to feel more empowered than you will drained, okay? This is talking about fairness and balance. You might feel right now that like, oh, this is not going to work out. Why does this keep happening to me? It's always something, you know. I cannot do what it is that I want to do because there are things that seem more practical. That's going to dissipate, okay? You're not going to be bogged down with money because the 7, right? And it's no surprise that 6 and 7 come right after each other. The castles come right after each other. This is a blessing of long-term payoff, steady building, nurture is what I'm hearing, okay? Definitely what you have going on right now, the progress is there. It is on the exact right path, especially when it's like boom, boom, boom. You know what to do. You're reassured with what it is that you're trying to do, okay? We're talking, again, mentor, institution, some type of knowledge, wisdom outside of yourself, and the money will come. Okay, the money to support your dream is what we're talking about here, not the money from going after the dream, and maybe it'll produce some finances for doing it. The money to get there is coming your way. Okay, so let's pull a few more here. Okay, what blessings are coming pile 2's way, Spirit? What blessings are in store? Okay, we have the 5 of Crips. Okay, okay, 3 of Castles. I thought it was 2 cards stuck together. 3 of Castles. Okay, we cannot doubt that this pile is full of Pentacle cards. Pentacles talking about money. Okay, we talking about earth signs. So if you're an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this might be for you. Your mentor might come in an earth sign. Is very earth sign energy. Earth signs are very grounded. We know they good with money, honey. Sometimes even people say they stingy. But the good news is that you got these Pentacle cards flowing through here. So if you were worried about money, or you wondering if your idea is going to take off, or if your idea is going to make you some money, Spirit saying yeah, it is. Blessings, promotion, growth, okay? And here we go, okay? We got the 9 of Crips here, okay? So let's interpret these. Now the Crips cards run in the suit of Cups, okay? Cups, we know, holds what our heart is wanting. It holds our overflow, what we give, what we receive. The cup being the vessel to receive blessings and give blessings. So since we're asking Spirit what blessings are in store, I'm interpreting on what's coming your way. So what's going to be filled in your cup, okay? And we know that the castles are our Pentacle cards. So even though the cup cards talk about what's our blessings give and take, no doubt that there's coins surrounding this skull here. Love that, okay? We have the 5 of Cups, our 3 of Pentacles, and our 9 of Cups, okay? So the 5 of Cups is about emotional release, okay? It talks about disappointment, but this is a good type of disappointment. It talks about the emotional stability that it takes when things don't work out the first time. What Spirit is urging you to do is to get over the disappointment from the last time that you tried this endeavor and it didn't work, okay? That's not here anymore. And I can almost guarantee that the last time that this endeavor, this project, this idea didn't work is because there was no money, or you didn't think that there was any money. Spirit is reassuring you that you might not see it. It might not be in your account. It's in somebody's account, and that somebody wants to give it to you, okay? Whether it comes by way of promotion, bonus, it is tax season, I don't care. It's going to come from a place where you're not financially pressed by going after this endeavor. And I'm stressing this because that is what Spirit is putting on me to stress. Don't worry about where it's going to come from, because it don't make you nothing. It don't do you nothing. It don't make you no, never mind. It ain't your business, period, is really what I'm saying. It's not your business where the money going to come from. Somebody might write you a check. You might get a check that you didn't know you was expecting. Your tax return may be higher than what you thought. You may have plans for your tax return, and a bonus or something comes in, and now it's extra money on top of it. Whatever it is, this money is extra is what I'm saying. It might not even belong to you. Scholarship, financial aid, benefactor, it doesn't matter, okay? What now, come on now. This right here is telling me buried. What they used to do before there was banks, bury the money, buried treasure. Okay, we talking holes, unexpected treasure, unexpected money coming your way, definitely. Okay, so the 5 of Cups is talking about emotionally releasing the time that it didn't work before. Be mature about it this time, and know that if it's still on your heart and it's still something that you want to do, it's because you're supposed to. So let go of the fact that it didn't work before. Okay, Your process of grieving the time that it didn't work out is exactly how it's going to work out this time. All of the things that you wish you would have did, or all of the mistakes that you've been resonating on, okay, we can't help that, right? We can't stop you from overthinking. We can't stop you from saying, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Oh, I should have did it this way. Good. Use it. Use it. Even if you got to make a physical list of all the things that you could have done, all the things that you didn't do. Oh, damn, I should have did it this way. That's what's going to drive you to the next point, okay? Helping you rebuild. That's going to help you heal the idea. It's going to help you get back in tune with the idea. It's going to make you excited again about what you set out to do in the beginning, okay? The Three of Castles, the Three of Pentacles, coins, okay, is telling us that, again, rebuilding, collaboration, okay, not meant to do it alone, which goes with the Hierophant card about a mentor, an institution. And when you talk about institution, we could be talking about schools, learning projects, anything that's going to boost you to the next level, seminars, those types of things that are going to help you get in touch and rub elbows with the people that's going to set you forward. Okay. Teamwork. It's going to validate you. It's going to validate your skills too. Whatever you meet, wherever you meet these people, even if it looks stupid, right? Let's say your college sends you an email and say, hey, we got this seminar coming up. We want to invite you. Even if it's not a personal invite, right? They might just let you know, like, hey, this is what we're doing next week. Sign up if you want to. Sign up. Sign up, especially if it resonates with you. Work might be saying, hey, we got some new training going on, so it's optional. But that optional, right? The idea of getting in touch with something that has to do with knowledge is what I'm hearing, is what's going to validate your skills. Especially coming from the Five of Crips energy, where you felt like this opportunity was lost because you either didn't walk through the door when it was open, you wasn't ready to walk through the door when it was open, you was lazy, let's keep it real, you was procrastinating, or maybe you didn't think that this was something that you wanted to do. Maybe because the idea was coming from other people, you like, that don't even sound like me. That don't even sound like I would be good at that, right? It's like if you really, 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 really want to be a doctor and somebody telling you, you will be real good at fashion. And you're like, girl, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You don't even know me. Please, fashion. Now it's on your mind. Now it's coming through. Now you seeing all of this stuff. Now you can't even stop watching Project Runway, baby. You done been binging it for months, trying to figure out why all of a sudden you got a knack for fashion. Whatever it is that you put off, whatever it is that you thought wasn't going to be time, wasn't going to be no money, it wasn't for you, whatever happened in the past where you let go of this dream or you didn't think it was for you, the Three of Castles, Three of Pentacles is telling you that there's going to be a rebuilding of that. You're going to get into spaces that they're going to validate your skills, okay? If you felt unseen or you felt like there was no room for you in whatever industry or whatever creative project that you wanted to work on, it's going to revalidate your skills. I'm not going to keep saying that. It's going to revalidate your skills, okay? The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Crips here. This is always wish fulfillment, okay? This is your emotional reward. This is what happens when you get in tune with everything that I'm saying, when you get in tune with what Spirit is saying, when you do the work. This is the outcome. This is the end goal that everybody wants, right? Is to feel as though they have made it. Like, okay, I'm glad I did it, right? I'm glad I put one foot in front of the other. It's going to come with peace. It's going to come with a genuine level of happiness that you're going to be glad that you did it. You're going to be glad that you have this reading. You're going to be glad that you got reintroduced and had a passion reignited for what you wanted to do, okay? So the overall message right now that I'm getting from these 6 cards is from loss to rebuilding, from rebuilding to complete fulfillment, okay? The blessing is going to overshadow any pain that came from feeling like, damn, I should have did it. Or, oh my God, I wasted so much time. It didn't stop you though. You're going to arrive here with complete and utter understanding of why everything happened the way that it did. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card And then we'll get some oracle over here, because I know how sometimes people resonate with something and they like, yeah, it's all cute, but then you need it really laid out for you in plain English, because I know how y'all like to act, okay? So let's get one more card. So what blessings are in store for pile 2, Spirit? What blessings are in store for pile 2? Okay. Come on, say something. Boom. Okay. We got the Knight of Claws, period. Yeah. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, or Knight of Claws, is the same as the Knight of Swords, okay? The Knight is always exactly what you think it is. Rushing into battle, okay? Knight in shining armor, coming to do action. This is when you come into the phase where the hesitation is gone, like we've been saying over the whole entire reading, okay? The hesitation of how I'm gonna get the money, how is this gonna work, I don't have enough time, all the excuses that you sat around and did before, this is your confirmation that those excuses need to fade away, okay? 5 of Cups is saying, get rid of the old thinking, but use what you wished you would have did. Use all the things that you beat yourself up about to know how to do better now. The Knight of Claws is about action, okay? About breakthrough. I'm hearing sharpen, obviously, sword, sharpen your skills, as we said. You're going to get into a room where it's some type of seminar, some type of mentorship, some type of something where there's a gathering of minds that's going to reignite your skills, and it's going to validate what you thought you might be good at. It's going to validate that for you, and I can't stress that enough. It's going to be fast, too, because we know the knight, usually seen on a horse, galloping, boom, boom, right into battle, right? The blessing here that Spirit wants to put on your mind is the blessing of being confident in your own mind. You know what you want. You're not waiting for permission. You can be validated, but you're not waiting for somebody to tell you that you're good. You're going to know. And I just really can't stress enough that there's some type of seminar, some type of gathering of the minds, some type of something that's going to be offered to you that is going to allow you to validate your skills, okay? Conversation, realization are the words that I'm hearing. It's definitely going to be fast, like I said, okay? Move forward, but be mindful. But the Knight of Swords is when we win with clarity, okay? Not by anything that we have planned to the T, where you are making yourself sick trying to plan. You're just gonna know. So the overall message for this reading is that, again, the loss that you felt, okay, the time where you gave up, you set it to the side, you put a pause, a pin in what you wanted, is going to be rebuilt, and it's going to be fulfilling, okay? You're going to seek comfort in the fact that you can now trust your ideas, and you can now trust your skills. You're going to be validated, and you're going to be successful. They're going to be successful. And this was the right time. This happened now, even if there was a delay, because you're now more prepared and more mature to receive it. I'm also going to continue to stress how maybe this was something that you didn't think that it was going to be for you. And maybe it was brought to your attention by other people, or it might not fit in what you do now professionally. It might not even fit what you're going to school for. It can be a side project, but nonetheless, it's going to be successful if you move away from the self-doubt and move away from the woulda, shoulda, couldas, okay? So now I'm going to pull some messages from the Universe Oracle for you here. And I'm also going to pull some of the daily ritual card, which will just give you a little bit more guidance on how you can begin to receive these blessings from the universe. Okay, so let's get some messages from the universe. Oh, there we go. Of course, you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. Now, if that don't sum the whole thing up, I don't know what to tell you, okay? And we're going to get some daily ritual here. This is just going to be a little bit of a guidance to help you maybe find something physical that you can do to help you maybe resonate with this reading today, okay? I always like to leave something practical that you can maybe put into place, all right? So you can move on to your blessings that the universe has in store for you. Okay, we have acceptance. Today I acknowledge, allow, and accept every emotion. Okay, so acceptance is the key, card number 2. If the number 2 resonates with you, I am going to read it word for word to kind of give a little bit more perspective in that. I do think that this is going back to the 5 of Cups, accepting what didn't work, accepting the moment of delay, and using that to move forward. But let's see what it has to say. Acceptance comes in many forms, but this card is a reminder to accept your feelings as they come and go. Often you will fight or suppress your emotions because you deem them to be wrong or bad. This card invites you to do the opposite. Accept yourself and your emotions, releasing the need to label them in any way. As you come up against challenging emotions or situations, practice acknowledging, allowing, and accepting all things in the moment. Repeat this ritual of emotional acceptance as often as you need to today and going forward, okay? You are not who you were when you began this reading. Trust what's awakening beneath the surface and let the energy settle, and what's meant for you will now find its way. All right, Pile 2.